Discipline is important because discipline really moves us toward right, good, better, and best choices. Let me say that again. Discipline is the very thing that moves you, and if you're a parent, your child, disciplining you and yourself, self-discipline, and a proper parental discipline in the home. What is it all about is to move you and to move your child to making a choice about right living. That's all discipline is, okay? Discipline is something that externally or in an environment moves us toward making better choices in our life. If you say, for example, I need to get healthy, I need to eat right. You ever said that before? I need to eat right. I'm not stepping on any toes, hopefully, by this. But to say you need to eat right means that you've got to, there's a better way for you to eat. And so it's a better choices that you need to make. Instead of going to the fast food place, it might be better to have a salad. And so it's a choice that I make, and I discipline myself based upon a right choice. And so discipline applies to moving us toward what is not always pleasant. I'd rather have the fast food hamburger. It would feel a whole lot better to me, at least initially, maybe not afterwards, but it would feel better to me initially. But instead of doing that, I'm going to do what I know is the right thing, because discipline is saying yes to the things I need to say yes to and no to the things I need to say no to. Everybody tracking with me? So discipline is a key part of this. And to be resilient, you got to have this thing called discipline. Let's use an example that I used in the first weekend of this message. Do you remember me talking about Daniel and his three friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Remember that part of the story that I gave you back on the first message? If you missed the first message in the series, go back and review it again. Daniel goes to Babylon. He's a Jew. He makes a decision to discipline himself and not eat the food that the king wanted him to eat. Of course, he becomes healthier because of it. The three Hebrew children are told to bow to an image of gold. They said, nope, not going to bow. God's able to deliver us. If he doesn't deliver us, throw us into the fiery furnace. They were thrown in. They had the resiliency to resist idolatry. Daniel, later on in chapter 6, you see him at a time when he's told to pray to the king. He says, I don't pray to the king. I pray to the one and only God, the true God, Jehovah. Turns to his face toward Jerusalem and prays 3 times a day. Even when he was told not to pray, he has resilience to make the right decision. Why? Because he disciplined himself. He made the choice because he knew what was right. So knowing what is right is key to disciplining yourself in the right direction, and that is always a choice, okay?